started. This is part 3 of the course creation, and yeah, I'm getting closer. This is Thursday. I started doing this course on Monday, and a few hours here, a few hours there, a lot of hours involved on the course, pending my schedule as well, like I mentioned before. And so yeah, so it's quiet. I have a few hours to kill before my next task of the day happens. As things progress, so I'm on the 14th hole right now, and what I have done from the beginning, I laid out the boundaries for the course, and basically it's a pretty open course in the middle, and then the tree line is all around the outside of the course. And once I'm done laying out the playing areas, then I will go and mark the out of bounds for the course itself. And if you can see down in here, the cart path, I just put a cart path down there just so I can have an outline of where the trees were going to go, and I will get rid of that, and then I will be marking all that area out of bounds, so that when the course is published and it goes live, if you happen to hit a wild shot, which does happen, and your ball flies in this direction, you can see my little cursor here, and goes down this hill and gets into the trees, I don't think you're going to have a shot. So if I come in down in here, we're going to declare it unplayable, and you will re-hit your ball, or it'll take a drop somewhere else on the playing area. That's basically how the out of bounds will work. Yeah, it's very hilly, so all the outlying areas slope down. You may get lucky and your ball may stay up in some of the flat areas, or if the grass catches it and doesn't make it roll, you may get lucky. But otherwise than that, no. So I'm going to continue on here. I was putting around a while ago there just before I came online, and I was just marking my yardage for the hole on 14, and I was just cleaning up the tee box here on this area, looking at my little slope around here, and I'm just going to flatten that little spot right there on the tee box. As mentioned, I like to have, it's a preference, I like to have the tee box area right in here flat, so that those little boxes are not floating and there's no gaps and they're on the ground. And we've got that one. The yardage isn't quite, I think I'm about 6 yards further than what the yardage calls for on the scorecard. That there is because of the waypoints in the game, or where the tee boxes are. I could move the pins and bring it in closer, but usually the first hole, the first pin position, I try to make it find a nice flat area to make it easy, as mentioned. And the 4 pin placements I do put, they become harder and harder with a bit more break. So right now I've only got the one tee, so I just have a quick look at it to see the lay of the course. A lot of layup areas. It's par 5. So me hitting 200 yards from the way back in the tee, which is fine. Downhill lie, same thing, 200 yards. Now, do we want to play up on this side? Do we want to play down the throat? I think I'll play down the throat. Very elevated. So this is 40 feet up from where I'm playing. So do I go with that club? It may. It's a club up anyway. So I'd probably be hitting an 8-iron in real life. Oh, I might have pushed that one. Well, it's up there. Okay, good call. Yeah, and the slope on there is actually pretty good. It's pretty flat. It's on a little down slope. I could put it on the back up over here just a little bit. As you can see, it slopes to the right, to the front of the green. It's on a bit of an upslope. But if I go further back, it won't be close to the yardage that it should be. So I'm going to leave it in that position. In there, yeah, there's a break, but everybody's ball will land differently, and you will have a different outcome on the lie of the course. So, which is fine. Ooh, that was a bad. That didn't map out nicely, so we got some work to do on that hole. Okay, so we're on hole 14. No, back here. Okay, so we're going to add another tee box. Trick is you always want to start from the back and move your way forward, so that the colors, once you've got the first set up, they will adjust as you go forward. So, and it'll always mark red going forward on the course. So I'm just going back and forth here. 14. So, oh, it's the same yardage. Wow. Black and blue. So they're both playing from the front here. Okay. But we're going to bring that one in just a couple of yards up front. And we'll add another tee box up front here. 474. So it'll be somewhere up here. Oh, I might have to move that. No, that's not bad. We'll see. The dog leg. We'll get her in close here. Might have to move the tee box over a little bit. But we're going to put you right up there. Excuse me. The lich. We'll play test the hole here. See what we got. 481. So you can see the yardage is not going to be quite. So that's 7 yards difference in what I have. So let me see. I could back everything up 7 yards. This flag will be right up front. Seven yards. So there's a little flat spot right up here. Pin 1 will be in a tougher position, but I can move the pin afterwards. I just want the yardage set up do? Well, usually a rule of thumb is you want the center of the green for your yardage. I don't want to drag it over and put the flag, so if I move this flag just to say 7 yards, so that'd be 492. Yeah, see, that there won't work. So we're going to deal with that. We're going to leave her where it's at. And yeah, so the hole won't line up exactly where we want it, which is fine. So I'm going to leave that tee box there. I'm going to move you over just a little. And we're going to cheat a little. I'm going to get rid of this tee box that I had made, and we're going to add another one. Kind of the same idea, which will be that one. We're just going to rotate you over, shrink you up, make it a little longer. Looking at my slope here. Right in there. Let's plop you down there, see what you look like. Oh, that looks pretty. Okay, so we got to get rid of some of the grass around here for now, and then we'll add, just clean this up here. And I think there's grass down below down here. Let me just have a quick look on that tee box here and see. No, she's pretty clean, but there is grass on the side of the hill, which will go up on the top here, so I'll clean this up here right now. And then I don't have to do it afterwards, but there is rough there. Dry erase marker. Excuse me. Clean you up. Oh yes, there is grass down here. Okay, well, let me see. Let me undo that and see. Yeah, there's some grass in there. And then grass on top of the hill there, yeah. Perfect. So, let's go with, where am I here? My yardage. Flip you over. I'm going to add the next couple of tee boxes, which is 404. Way up front. Wow. Way up here. And there's about 5 yards difference in here, so front tee box. I'll have a quick look. 408, so about 4 yards difference. And the great thing about the golf simulator, it's never the same. You can play different pin tee box positions. And we're going to put you right there. so we're gonna shrink now. We're gonna shrink that one up. It's a little too long, so we're gonna get rid of you. Yeah, sometimes I very finicky. Green brush and I don't know, shrink. Looking at the T-box area. Looks good there. Beautiful. Straighten this little path out right here. There we go. That looks beautiful. So there's a T-box here. But we got to make that one look good as well, even though it's not being used, because that's way up front. But obviously in real life, a golf course, the tee boxes could be placed anywhere, right? They're suggested. We're going to clean this one up. And I'm going to shrink this one back a little bit. Move it over. Oh, see, there was one hiding in there. So we're going to move this one up over here, shift it over to the right. There we go. Too far. Nice long straight line there. There we go. Shift this one over a little. Yeah, because when the camera does its flyby at the beginning of the hole, on the simulator it really doesn't do a flyby unless you choose to do the flyby. But in the video game itself, it does give you an overlay of a lot of little dots, and that's from the mapping. Alright, that looks good there. We'll shift you over a little. Straighten the lines out here. This one I'll move over a wee bit. Smooth the edges here. That looks like a nice tee box. Beautiful. And that one's there. So we're going to flatten down the other one. And where's my little one I was using? No, it wasn't that one. This one. flat. And we're going to go do the same over to the other one. No, I could use... No, I'll use this one. Playtest, playtest. Okay, so we've got those in the place. 5 T's. Okay, let's go and add. Yeah, the rough is good. And we're going to go add the pin positions. So too, I'm going to put you back here. I want pin 3 and 4 to be a little tougher, so let me see. Yeah, I'm going to put pin 3 up on this side this time. Just looking at my slope here. Up tight. So that's about 6 feet from the edge. Little downhill slope. Yeah. And pin 4 I'm going to stick at the top. Little tougher. Right at the top of that hill. Accuracy. It's at the top on the flat spot. That's what I'm looking at. So it slopes down the hill. It could run to the back, could run to the front. So we're going to have a play test on it. Play from the blue. We're going to check pin 4. And have a look. Play as if it was me. Oh, see how it's sloping down in front of my tee box? I don't like that, so I'm going to have to flatten that out. Which is fine. Small little things. Now, do I want to play up high? Get a bit more higher? Okay, flat spot. Okay, so like I said, I went up this way, 39 feet, 122. I'm going to give it some more. Let's see how it lands. Just rolled off. And actually, it's actually in a good spot for pin 4. I'm not going to complain on that one. Oh yeah. I'm happy with that one. So let's go back, edit, and we're going to go to 14 again. Oh, let me go and edit that tee box before I forget. Gotta flatten this one out. This brush here it flattens a certain area, but it keeps the terrain looking the same on the course. Okay, we're going to go with pin 3. Yeah, much flatter. Yeah, the reason why it looks so funny, because the waypoint is set another 70 yards further, so it's further up than where the angle is. Okay, so we're going to go up a club, bring you back, up in front. Get close. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, actually pin 3 is tougher than pin 4, I think. It's downhill. Tricky little putt. We'll do one more. We'll check pin 2. There we go. I could skip a lot of that little stuff there and just play from a position. But this way here I get the yardage. Okay, so this is going to go up a club. We're going to drop, give it some more push because this is at the back. Come on. Not quite enough. I'm going to leave you there. Checking the brake. Oh, beautiful. Drained it. All right. 3 more holes to go. Okay, on to hole 15. Yep, I've gotten 12. Oh yeah, that tee box is not nice. Totally off. Totally off on that one. It's kind of a round. I'm going to have to flatten that whole area right out. So let me see here. We're going to move this tee up here into the middle, right around in there, just for now, so I have an idea where that tee box is going to go. And yeah, it's easier to drop a new tee box than trying to get it all lined up and moving all the dots sometimes. Stretch right around in there. That looks better. It's right at the top, so I'm going to flatten that one out. I don't think this tee box will be in use. I haven't looked at the scorecard yet, but yeah, I can see just that little tee box there, so we're just gonna change you over to this one. We're just gonna feather you down the edge here. Oh, too far. Oh, that looks pretty. Alright, so I've got my golf path in here, so we're going to adjust that golf path. It's not right on the slope here. I'm going to clean this up. I got to make a nicer circle here. Alright, I'm going to move here. I'm going to straighten out that path in a second here. I can see where the hill is and the slope right in there. I'm going to do some editing here, get the width set up. Just takes a second for it to adjust. We'll smooth the path out. It just, all the little lines in there straightens out. It makes it easier to we're going to bring you over a little bit. Bit more. Delete that one. I can delete that one. There we go. Now we can drag the rest over. Drop me a message. Is there anything that you'd like to see on more on? Let me know. I said this is just a hobby. Let's shift this one up. Okay, straighten the line out here. Much better on the golf path, much better. Alright, same thing with this tee box. Gonna have to shift it over. But let's check my scorecard. 359. So let me see here. Oh, let me check my pin. I just want to see roughly. Yeah, you're good there in the middle, roughly. Actually, I can move you down just a little bit in the middle here. I think I'm going to have some work to do on this green. I'm going to have to shift it over to the left. I'll look at my map. She's good there. And I think I'm going to pull this in right along the edge here of where the slope is. Everything else looks fine. Shifting over to the left. Yeah. So I've got a bit of work to do in some of the holes. It does happen. I'm going to add my rough. And then I can see the outline here of my fairway. And I'll look at my Google Maps. Here. Okay, so zoom in. So I can see a little fairway on the back, which is here, right along this edge here. Yeah, so I've got some work, but I'm going to put the pins in first, and then I've got some cleaning up to do along the bunkers. Okay, so we're going to put another tee box in over here. So but let's put the yardage in. Let's see what we got. Play hole 374. And it should be 359. So somewhere up here. Let's try there. See if we got her close. 360. That's not bad. It's not bad there. I'm gonna check my waypoint. Way out there. So I've got to move that one, and let me go check my pin. I'm going to put you right in there. 53. Bang on the mark. Okay. Looks good. Let's go add the next one. Add 344. Oh boy. This is going to be a close one in here. Well, she may not be right on the mark. So 6 yards difference on there. So based on the yardage, so 6 yards. Where's this one gonna go? 2, 1, 2, 3. I can bring 3 yards. I could shrink it up. Nope, because I want to get that one up as close as I can. So the numbers. Do I bring that one up? No, I think I'll leave it there. It's 6 yards. It's not going to make a big difference. Same thing. Tough call sometimes. You want to get, I like to get as accurate as I can with the yardages. Now that's going to run down the hill. Let's see what you look like here. Fine tune. Yeah, I can live with that. I can live with that. Let's check out the other one here. 344. Yeah, it's 6 yards. And what did I have here? 338. The next one's 330. Okay, that one works. 330. Okay, so 60 yards, 266, way up here. $266 and $258. So yeah, so if I put that one there and up here, $272. Yeah, I'm going to be off the 6 yards here. Yeah, I don't like that. Frustrating sometimes. So yeah, so I'm 6 yards off on this one here, on this hole particular. Oh, wrong hole here. 15. Way off. Yeah, I don't want to bring this back into here. It just won't look right. I want the center of the green. And that's where it should be. A little to the left, to the right, because it'll throw off everything on this hole here. Which is fine. Okay, flatten you out. I want that playing area nice. Slope is fine. All these little edges, the rough little patches there, that'll all get cleaned up with the shading afterwards. Okay, this one here, I'm going to clean up. Look at my map. Yeah, okay, so that tee box goes right along the edge here. Right along the cart path. some of these ones up. And move you over. Oop, don't want that one. I want to edit it. Straighten out my edge. Smooth you out. That looks pretty. We're going to flatten you out. Same thing. Alright, that looks nice. Oh, I'm going to have to move that path over. I can see the transition right along here on my mouse here. Oh, I guess I didn't mark that one there. Oh yeah, when you're mapping it, you can. We'll get that squared away. Here we're going to straighten out this one. Overlap this one. Move you over here to that nice little straight spot. Change the width. I'm not sure if this is I'm not sure if that's a bathroom or I think it's a bathroom. I could put a little house in there. Make it a nice fancy bathroom. But where I have got the points in here, the building's not very big, so you're not going to see it from the tee boxes. Well, maybe one of the tee boxes down here. Not really. Camera angles pick up different things. So while I'm here, before I move forward, I might as well clean this area up down here. Let's start on this one. There, nice path. There, down the hill. And this will be going up along the water here. Oh, look at that. I'll have to fix this one up too. is that one so off? It could be this one here. Oh, there's my mark right there. Just double check everything. There we go. Just looking at my contours here where the so this is like a maintenance road or whatever it is that goes around this pond, and it comes out down over here. Well, I could straighten this one out now while I'm here. Certain things I don't really have to worry about. Not going to see it on here, but it all links up eventually. So I'm not sure if I'm going to have pictures when I post the course for the golf community. I'd like to put a video up of the hole by hole layout of all the course playability, and get the hype going for the golfers so that they know it's up and running, and then they can play it. If the more information I have from the golf course, if there's anything in there, then I can add it. If not, then I just take the screenshots of the 18 holes with the scorecard, and I publish it. So if you want more information, drop me a line, and all this whatever thumbs up stuff, I'm not worried about that stuff. I'm just putting this stuff out here. I'm doing it as a hobby, not to gain fame and fortune. I'm just doing this. So you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.